Our time in Tequila was short and sweet, but we were ready for the next stop on our adventure. Or so we thought. Just a few miles from Tequila, we arrived in Guadalajara, a city that pulses with art, history, and seriously good food. From colorful plazas and historic cathedrals to buzzing neighborhoods and late-night tacos, Guadalajara feels alive at every hour. It's definitely the biggest city we have visited in Mexico, if not anywhere, and we were excited to spend the night there doing what we do best, which is
going to have some drinks and figure out what we're having for dinner because there's so many things to do.
We're doing a little taste of the world. Here, show them the beautiful water.
In one night, we had not one, but two fabulous dinners across from our hotel, then followed the music to a speakeasy where we stayed for a few hours sampling the various cocktails, which we somewhat regretted in the morning. However, while we were there, our bartender gave us a valuable tip regarding our plans the next day, which resulted in us leaving him a great tip before finally heading off to bed.
So you think with all of this experience, we would have learned the valuable lesson of not to mix every alcohol in the bar together, but we did not learn that lesson.
No.
We were reminded of that lesson when we woke up this morning.
Well, not me, because I'm superhuman.
Anyways, we're checking out of the hotel, and we're going on another adventure.
Lake Chapala.
But first things first, we need to get breakfast.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Our bartender told us that we couldn't leave Guadalajara without eating at Casa de los Platos, which to this day is one of the most impressive places we have ever had the pleasure of dining. To put it simply, Casa de los Platos is a love letter to traditional Mexican cuisine. If you find yourself in Guadalajara, do not miss this spot. After eating, we were visited by the Canario de la Suerte, a fortune-telling bird that is a traditional part of Mexican restaurant dining.
Igual los lees a la hora que tú quieras, Suerte, la fortuna y el amor. Ahí le va a decir algo bonito. Fortune and happiness. Okay? Ahí les va a decir algo bonito.
And one more thing. On our way out of the restaurant, we got a complimentary ice cream cone that we ate quickly before it melted, finishing just as we reached the van, where we plugged in our coordinates for our next stop, which was the town of Ajijic, located on the northern shore of Lake Chapala.
Well, we're close to Maxim here, but far enough away that I feel like they can't watch us.
Ajijic is a picturesque town known for its vibrant expatriate community, particularly retirees from the United States and Canada. The town boasts a rich history, colonial architecture, and a thriving artistic scene, with numerous galleries and colorful murals, while Lake Chapala, the largest freshwater lake in Mexico, offers stunning natural beauty, outdoor activities like boating and fishing, and ecological significance due to its diverse flora and fauna. We made our way to the Lake's Malecon, which was very reminiscent of Italy, which makes sense since their church is that of St. Francis of Assisi. The lake, as expansive as it was vacant of swimmers or beachgoers, but had plenty of pongueros and fishermen, which is a bit ironic since the lake itself is actually toxic. According to the government, though the lake water is fairly polluted with farming and industrial runoff, recent testing has indicated that fish from the lake are safe enough to eat. Regardless, we made sure to steer clear of any fish dishes. After a long walk around the north shore of Chapala, we were pretty hungry, so researched one of the best reviewed restaurants in Ajijic, Tony's, a steakhouse that had a delicious menu and wine selection, earning another 5 stars from yours truly. It was barely 9 p.m. when the restaurant was closing along with the rest of the town, which is how you could tell it was definitely a retired Gringoville. Back at our hotel, we turned on the TV to watch some of our favorite sailing channels while playing a few rounds of rummy before getting some sleep. After all, we would need to be well rested to endure what the following days had in store for us. But all of that is next on Sailing Avocet.
So Guanajuato actually has more underground tunnels with roads than it does surface streets on the top of it.
Why does it smell like poop down here?
Because there's poop down here.
Where are we?
According to Karen, we are in hell because the Grim Reaper is right there.
Es el de Ípago y tenemos el chiquito también.
It is so hot in our hotel rooms that the crew has resulted to this.